Family, are you still holding on to AMC? Are you? Come on, let's talk about it. First of all, I am not a financial advisor. This video is for educational purposes only. I'm going to use AMC as an example of common mistakes that are made in the stock market. Mistakes that no one can really afford to make, but especially the Black community. And I'm going to make that differentiation right now because that's what this channel is all about. This is precisely why I launched it, to help the Black community. Now stay with me. Let me give you some data. The latest Ariel Schwab Black Investor Survey from December of 2020 showed that stock market investing was at its lowest level in the history of the survey, and they've been collecting this data since 1998. Now, the pandemic could have had something to do with that, but these numbers have been declining for a while. Now, we already know about the wealth gap and black-white wealth inequality. We know that Black folks are on the bottom rung of the economic ladder in this country. We know that Black folks have become the permanent underclass in this country. We know all of that because of prominent Black scholars such as Dr. Claud Anderson. More on him in future videos. But now we also know that there was a disproportionate number of women, Black people, and Latino people who jumped into the markets for the very first time to trade the AMCs and the GameStops and some of the other meme stocks. Everybody and their mama was talking about AMC, right? And still are. Now, it's great that Black people wanted to jump into the markets. That's great. But what's not so great is when we jump in and just start hitting buttons and don't know what we're doing. Not so great. One more study. So FINRA, please look it up, FINRA. The FINRA Investor Education Foundation also did a study back in October of 2020 that measured investor knowledge. Do you know what you're doing? Okay. We, of course, scored lower than white respondents, but we also scored lower than Latino respondents. It was a 5-point survey, okay? 17% of white people scored either a 0 or 1. 35% of Latino respondents scored either a 0 or 1. But us, Black folks, 41% of us scored either a 0 or 1 on the survey. We don't know what we're doing, and we can't afford mistakes like this. Look, we need to learn how to play the game the right way, and we need to learn how to play it better than the rest because we're digging ourselves out of a bigger and deeper hole, right? Look, we're going to talk about AMC specifically. And on that subject, you will never hear me issue any kind of stock tips or trade alerts or anything like that. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. I'm a purist when it comes to learning this game, learning how to play it the right way. Jesse Livermore, probably one of the greatest stock speculators ever, said in the book Reminiscences of a Stock Operator, hold on, bear with me. This is important. This is very important. But the average man, and this was written back in the early 1900s, it's sexism, okay, we got it. But the average man doesn't wish to be told that it is a bull or bear market. What he desires is to be told specifically which particular stock to buy or sell. He wants to get something for nothing. He does not wish to work. He doesn't even wish to have to think. It is too much bother to have to count the money that he picks up from the ground. Okay. Truth. Jesse dropping truth, okay? This is how you play the game, family. There are no shortcuts, all right? So, choose your own stocks. Know why you're choosing them. Choose your own entry points. Choose your own exit points. Choose your own risk. That's the game. That's the way to play the game for longevity. That's the way to play the game to elevate the Black community. All right. So AMC, there's a lot of misinformation out there about AMC. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing AMC. I love me some AMC. Look, I am a card carrying member of the AMC Stubs program. That's my thing. Movies. I love movies. I love the movie experience. I love walking into the big theater, sitting down, watching the big screen, listening to the booming sound. That's my thing. But I am a dying breed. I'm a rarity. People are watching their movies at home comfortably. Netflix, Hulu, Disney, yada, 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 yada. The list just goes on, right? That's the future. That really is the now. Listen, you got Scarlett Johansson right now suing Disney because they released her new movie, Black Widow, in the theaters and on streaming at the same time. She mad. I don't blame her. She's losing money. But this is the wave of the future. Theaters, that industry is dying out. AMC is dying out. Now, do I know what's going to happen with the AMC price next week? No. Do I have an AMC crystal ball? Heck no. Could price skyrocket next week? Yep, it sure could. This is the stock market. I don't predict prices. That's not the game that I'm playing. What I do know how to do is analyze fundamentals. What I do know how to do is analyze price action. Everybody out there is talking about this imminent short squeeze that they think is going to happen. Everybody, the YouTube channels, black and white channels, it seems like some of them are only talking about AMC these days. And in the comments, you've got people, a lot of Black people too. It breaks my heart talking about holding until the end and we're holding until 100 and no, this is the go. We're holding until 0 or 100. That's not how you play the game. You've got Black folks talking about taking out second mortgages on their homes and using all of their savings and taking their 401k money and buying more AMC as the price is going down, adding to a losing position, which is something that I never do. Do I know what's going to happen with AMC? No. But I do know that earnings for the last several quarters have sucked. I also know that earnings are going to be released on Monday, just a couple of days from now, after the market closes, and there's no reason for us to think that they're going to do anything but suck. And so that, instead of being a catalyst for a short squeeze, could be a catalyst for a long squeeze, which would actually cause the price to tank. Look, don't listen to me. I don't want you to blindly follow me or anyone else. That's not my message. So don't come back in here next week talking about, you were wrong. See, Price did this and that. Yeah. That's not my message. My message to you is to do the work. Did you hear me, fam? Do your work. Do your research. That's what we need you to do. We need you to learn how to play this game the right way. We need you to be in it for a very long time. All right? All right, that's my AMC 2 cents. As always, if you like this content, please hit the like and subscribe button. Please also visit my online store. This merchandise back here, please start wearing it and displaying it so we can help to spread the word about this movement. And also keep this in mind, please. This message, again, it's geared towards Black people simply because we need it the most. But hey, if you're not Black and still want to move with us, let's go to work.